Hey, Scarred Not Silent. This is Rodney G. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. And I've been busy all day. I've been focused on a new children's book. I've been thinking about this one for a long time, too. About a year. Probably I was focusing more on it after I finished my internships. I graduated 2025 with my master's in social work. And I did a couple of unique internships. I did one internship with the place called NOMV, Not One More Vet. And I did another one with the hospital here in Mesa. Now, in the hospital, it was an emergency hospital, veterinarian hospital. And I was doing a lot of grief work, a lot of validating people's losses, pet losses. The thing that really touched me was the kids. And some kids were able to navigate what pet loss was a lot better than some. And the ones that you could tell were doing much better with the pet loss was the kids that the mother was trying to coach them through what was going on, just the process. If you need to spend time, you can spend time. So that experience brought me to what I've been doing for about 3 days or more, is this book. And I'm waiting to get it approved. And it's 55 pages, and it's called When Tales Become Stars. And the premise of the book is a little girl going through the loss of her dog, but also finding ways to cope with that grief, but also realizing that it's okay to also be sad. So I think that's going to be, if everything goes through and gets approved, it's going to be something special. Which translate back to purpose. I've always asked, what is my purpose? Especially with the kidney disease, because that just pretty much changed the trajectory of my life. I went from being very healthy, able-bodied, to just being always wondering what's going to happen next with my health, because so many things happen outside of kidney disease. It's not just the kidney disease. It's the different type of medicines, the stress of your body kind of in that process of dialysis declines, trying to get remotivated again, trying to eat healthy or making better choices. Or maybe you're not making better choices and how you cope with that. And it's just, for me, it was the heart valve replacement. Probably more likely was due to the calcification of that heart valve. So it's always something happening, and you get to work, something happens, or you get the feeling better, something happens. I've been doing my INRs. I'm having to go to this hospital it's been almost 2 years since I'm still going to get my INRs checked to get them stabilized, and then trying to figure out how to get the machine to do it yourself. The machine's about $1,000 or more. So then insurance with the insurance, then they want to do home health, which I don't need somebody coming to do home health just to prick my finger. I just want to learn how to do it. And that's expensive to have the home health as well. So it's just all this stuff built up, right? And you go, well, now what's my purpose? What I come to realize is, who in the hell tells you only have one purpose? Who gives you one purpose in the world? I feel like I have so many purposes. And then some of those purposes may be short-lived. I encounter somebody, we have a discussion. There was a reason why that person stopped by and had a conversation with me. I don't have one central purpose in this world, because if I did, quite frankly, I fucked that up. So if I got one purpose, I'm screwed. I got to have multiple purposes to keep this pushing through. So that's why I'm kind of deviated from it, because I was sitting there and I was thinking about purpose. What is my purpose? It rained at 4:00 this morning. I heard it. I got up out of bed, laid on the couch. And when it rains here, it's like when it snows. And sometimes it snows in Tucson. I haven't seen snow in Phoenix. Everybody comes out, right? Because we haven't had a whole lot of rain. So it was raining really good last night, and thunder and lightning. And I was in the house just looking at it come down, and 4:00 in the morning, I'm like, purpose. I guess this is it. As I continue to do these podcasts, Maybe I'll do it for years and I only have like 50 people downloading it. But if that one person hears it and goes, okay, this is where I'm at, this is alleviating some of the fear that I'm having, I guess that's a purpose. On the other hand, maybe I keep pushing this through. I keep having these ideals. I've always had ideals. I never followed up with any of them. So I do these books that come through my mind and actually move forward. Maybe there's a purpose in that, but at the end of it, maybe my purpose becomes bigger. I mean, quite frankly, I need to monetize on something at some point, but that doesn't mean that I should be shamed because I'm monetizing off of something I'm building to help others. It's a purpose. If you're pondering your purpose, especially if you're newly on dialysis, and I guess even if you've been on it for a while, and you're like, what is my purpose of being on these tubes? There's so much you still could do. You still have a purpose. That's why I say if you wake up, you have a purpose. Because it's true. But we have to get through our own barriers first. That, what they call, I love this one. They call it what the monkey mind, was when your mind just running all around and just can't stop and grabbing things and swinging across, and you think about one thing and you're on the other thing. Monkey mind, the mental chatter, and really focus on what I want to do. Maybe you want to volunteer. Maybe there's something that you haven't done that you thought about doing. You have time now, especially if you're on disability. If you're at work, you're at work. Your purpose is to provide for your family. You're able to work. It's just something to think about. I always have these little mental thoughts like, I wonder what I'm doing. I wonder what's going on. So put a little thought into that. If you have the rain, sit and watch the rain or put your headphones on. I love putting headphones on and listening to rain and thunder. So I just want to leave you with that. And like I said, you got a purpose. If you wake up, you definitely have a purpose. All right. This is Rodney G. Talk to you later.